Well, thanks very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Like most of the market, I expect them to move about 75 basis points. That would be not very surprising. That's what's been signaled.
Wall Street Pete. Let's get into it. Get some followers. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. You heard it already from the Feds having a meeting. Let's get it while we prepare. 1, 2.
Meet me outside, meet me outside. Bitcoin, crypto, don't go for a ride. If you're gonna get your surfboard, get it tied. Wall Street Pete, sick dough, crypto. Please don't flip though. I'm not always right though. I'm not a financial advisor, but just a gentleman wearing a visor. Yeah. It's time to hustle. It's just so simple, I'ma solve this puzzle. And if you didn't know that you're feeling puzzled, it's TA, baby. Come on right over. Got one job, I got 1, 2, 3. I'll take 4 more just for me. I'm buying crypto, I'm buying crypto. I'm dollar cost averaging, don't you know? You buy the dip, you have a sip, take a rip.
Wall Street Pete, sick dough and crypto. Every day you hit the like, you hit the subscribe. We talk about this going on a ride, going to the moon and going soon. How is everybody doing this morning? I have a smile on my face. Why not, right? I understand the market's down. I'm starting to wonder. Are the Feds in control of Bitcoin? I mean, really, it's starting to really bother me. Every single time Bitcoin starts doing well, oh, let's have a meeting. Well, yes, that's exactly what's happening today, ladies and gentlemen. They're having a meeting. 75 basis points, as you heard from one of the experts, most likely we will see happen. Don't know what's going on, but you hit the like and subscribe every day there. We'll find out exactly what the price will be, what the rate hike will be. Polygon Matic, big win for Polygon NFTs, right? We already know the Disney partnership. It's under $1 right now. How much longer will that happen? 74 cents as we were trading all the way up here at 86, perhaps even 89. I said to you, please be careful. Double bottom M's are very, very common in this particular chart here. What is really happening is maybe a wild falling wedge, I said, but no, that is now rolled out with that ugliness of what just happened. Perhaps if I come down and bring this here, we will then have to bounce off here and come through, and you'll see what happens if this is what we get. But currently right now, rolled out, it's just a double bottom end pattern. It's not a falling wedge. Nothing like that is happening in this chart. But I do see a bottoming coming. And if you pay attention to this right here, RSI level, each time we've come through to the bottom here, we found a bottom and came back. So every time we hit this line on the 30, which is basically a good buy mark for me, a little bit under it is even better. Dollar cost average, please. None of this is financial advice. Pay attention, definitely to mention about this chart. It's very important. I believe we're coming through, and we should get a nice pickup, right? So what I want to do with Polygon Matic, and as you see here, I was talking about this 74 cents would be a big range. It's finally here. I'm not crazy after all, but am I? Please hit the like. Please hit the subscribe. I know it's very, very early in the morning. Bitcoin is still taking a dump, but now we'll find out what happens. All this FUD always seems to affect Bitcoin a little too much. So now what's happening here, 50% pullback from the last run here that we have. Very, 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 very standard and okay if we get a nice bounce for this to be a good back up to the bull run. So don't be surprised if either that or we come back and test, which is okay, and then we'll come back and find support levels here, and then maybe that cup and handle will form inside a cup and handle. We'll be happy as anything heading towards the 127. Excuse me, got the hiccups. But big win for crypto as NFTs in the 2021 and followed up that with a barrage of NFT collections in 2022, including NFTs related to Mickey Mouse, Star Wars, and Disney villains. So I just wanted to add that as I close that up. It's pretty exciting to know where it's going. Follow us on Instagram if you shall. Bitcoin chart. If you could tell, the Bitcoin chart looks pretty similar to what the Matic just looked like. You hit the like, you hit the subscribe, talk about going on a ride, going to the moon, and hopefully we're going soon, right? So what I see here, currently on this chart, and we're going to go back to this chart, coming right back into this range, which is wild. Very, very wild. We're coming back into it. Oop. That was a big level. We broke. I was pretty excited for that level. Perhaps now 20,000 is going to be something we're paying attention to. We have no choice. It's wild. Technical analysis is very helpful, but in this crypto space, sometimes in this crypto space, and I don't know what this is, head and shoulders pattern forming here, and if this was an inverted, then we would find this as a shoulder, I would have thought, right here. This is why we could be in big trouble. If we don't create an inverted head and shoulders and then make support like this, we're in deep doo-doo. That's pretty much what I'm trying to explain for the Bitcoin price. We need to see that in the next move here. We actually really do. We need to see this, and then what would be happening, which would be absolutely phenomenal. I'll start with what color here. We'll go... Can you see that? Yeah, that's better. I just want to show you higher lows. We're creating new higher lows, and it's kind of exciting then, because if that happens, then we are bullish as AF. We're back on track, and all they did was just made me have to lift this chart, the symmetrical triangle pattern here, ascending channel, a little up. Because what happened is we got a nice little pull-up. What happened was the Feds found out that Bitcoin was moving and grooving, right? Total crypto market cap, 966. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Now 959. The FOMO out and the FOMO in is real as steel. But Bitcoin is still holding to 21,000, so it's a very big thing. But Ethereum, after testing all the way up to 16 and change, we're looking and finding ourselves down 10%. But remember, the 44 and 45% up, that was something to talk about. So people forget how that happens quickly. You have a very short-term memory, and all you pay attention to is the 9% loss for the week, and you're miserable. And it's like, well, did you realize if you did the math, you're still probably up 30% minimum? So calm your ace down, because remember, Ethereum was trading 1,125 when I said, oh, here we come. And be careful, because now that this scenario is gone, and as I showed you here, sideways or down or that. Those were obviously the three options. I said when we start breaking in here, this line, we'll be coming down here. Well, we did. We came up a little on a U, but as you can see, something happened to the price of Bitcoin correlating with Ethereum. As we always do, we get a price action. People take profits. What happened here? Fall 50%, most likely. Would have been 13, 17. Well, Ethereum did not do so. It's stuck at the 38.2. If the rest of the market is moving, well, Ethereum's falling down a little less. If you really analyze that correctly, everything else is seeming to hit the 50% mark. What am I talking about? Talking about Matic, Polygon, right? Something not as strong as Ethereum. Well, guess what? It went all the way and blew through to the 50%. So we're at the 50% Fibonacci on Polygon Matic, but Ethereum managed to make it to the 38.2, showing its stronger levels. Pretty excited about this level. What am I talking about here? I'll just pull it up and show you. 38.2 level, this level here. 1386, whatever that may be. 1317 would be the next, and you can get rid of the next garbage there. But as you can see on this chart, if we get a nice bounce through it up here, there'll be something to celebrate for the Ethereum people. Could get resistance at the 1600 again. It's not impossible. But what I'm trying to show you here is eventually we'll test. Could be an upward W forming. Come down halfway to here now. Hit the 23.6. Get 1466 and get an upward W bounce. And then you would get something like this, which would then be why we test it again, and now you got your W somehow. So pay attention to that. On the relative strength index chart, if I noticed, and we did go over that, pay attention. We're pretty low here. Every time we are down below on the relative strength index chart, for Bitcoin, which is going to take us probably to 20,000, because right, we're at 21,000. There's probably more falling coming. It would take us to 20,000, but if you see every single time we came down, we were here trading at these prices, creating new higher lows. So right here, not really much of a new higher low. Double bottom gave us to the top. Obviously, as you can see here, we found a couple double tops, resistance here through. So now what we're going to find ourselves in this range here. Hopefully we can come through here to the 1600. I believe Bitcoin correlates obviously with that. So as long as Bitcoin ain't moving and we're doing this, and that's exactly what I see here, we just got a little more volatile waves than I thought. And thank you, the Feds, for having this meeting. And they'll be having another meeting in September if anybody was interested or wondering when's the next time we're going to go through this shit again, because it is a headache. But yeah, probably then. So if we hopefully get a bounce here and come through, we could come down again and do a test. So please don't give up. But then again, we will find support somewhere along either the 21 here. We might find support here. Maybe that's where we finally find it. So we're going to be fighting around here for a while. If you're looking for your Bitcoin cheat sheet, I believe Bitcoin is going to do something like this next. I'll leave this here for you. That should be the next move as I put it in white as well. But that's it. Nothing spectacular. Big fan of Polygon. Disney partnership is huge in the NFTs. The NFTs are going to start coming out. Imagine what they're going to do with the NFTs in Disneyland. So, I mean, really, it's under $1 Polygon, and you're able to stake it now finally. I think that's a big deal. You were able to stake it other ways, but now that you have platforms and exchanges that are actually allowing you to just simply stake is pretty amazing to me. And I'm in this for the long term. I'm not looking to get this in and buy a Lambo tomorrow. So if you're sitting here looking to get the Lambo, this is wild because you're not going to get there the way you think it is. Everything takes time. You're going to sell your crypto. You're going to be miserable. So I'm Wall Street Pete Sicto at Crypto. Pay attention to the 1 trillion market cap in the comments section. If we can get a bunch of people, we'll be lucky. Tell me what you like. Do you like Cardano? Do you want to go over some technical analysis over Cardano? Would it be Solana back in the $35? Everything's back. It's like it keeps resetting. I don't know why this keeps happening. Like I said, the Fed rate hike is going to hurt us. It always does. It never is a good positive talk. And it is what it is, because once we hit the bottom here and we get the RSI levels to where I'm saying, tiny bit smaller, but we'll be okay. So talk to you later. You have a wonderful day. Please be careful in the comment sections. That's nothing good ever comes out from the comment section. Just tell me what coin you want to go over. That's all you need to do. Don't click any links. Don't go to WhatsApp. Don't go to Telegram. I don't do none of that stuff. My name is Wall Street Pete. I'm a real guy. Worked on the trading floor in Wall Street, on Wall Street, and now here is the place. No windows. It's crazy, man. Imagine working here with no windows after the 9/11. Woo! It was a crazy world. Seriously. You didn't know if it was raining. You didn't know if it was shining. You didn't know if the sun was shining. You didn't know anything, honestly. You didn't know what was going on. All you knew is you were in a crazy world and behind these doors, creating a market, screaming and yelling. It was wild. I wish I could show you, obviously, videos. There were videos you watched. We'll have to get a couple together again. Maybe I'll do one tonight. But we were unable to do a video last night, unfortunately. I'm really sorry. But pay attention to some of the levels I spoke to about. I believe 20,000 we fall. I do believe 20,000, somewhere around that range. We can't fall below that, or then everyone's 10,000 prediction is going to come real. So I don't know if I want that particularly myself. We will capitalize on that. Speaking of 9/11, how weird is that? Ooh, I just got the heebie-jeebies out of that one. I worked there, and place is a very respectful place, and understand what happened. 9/11. So at that time and during the date, obviously. It's a place where we created the market. Now we're on our cell phones creating a market. It just blows my mind how you go from your cell phone, now being able to do this. You don't realize that we used to be screaming and yelling up there, screaming and yelling in a circle, creating a market, buying. Someone was losing money, someone was making money. It's wild. It blows my mind. But everyone have a wonderful day. We'll come live again when we feel it's necessary. It's been already a crazy day for me this morning. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit the bell notification, hit the all button. So then when we do go live, you're not watching an old video like this. Take care.